Why only 1% of people succeed? Today, we want to talk about it. Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go.
We often look at those super successful people, the top 1%, and think they must be cut from a different cloth, right? Like they were born with some extra talent or just got incredibly lucky.
That's the popular myth, but it's not really the case. When you break it down, the gap isn't about some innate genius, it's about their habits and their mindset. It's less about magic and more about a repeatable system.
Let's start by defining success itself. The text highlights that success fundamentally means achieving significant personal goals, but crucially, its meaning is deeply individual. For some, it's wealth. For others, peace, happiness, or contributing to others. The most important takeaway here is finding your own definition of success.
Exactly, Sarah. It's not a one-size-fits-all concept. Recognizing that your personal definition is the starting point is key to even beginning the journey toward achieving it.
So, understanding what success truly means to you is the foundation. Now, let's dive into what those top 1% are actually doing differently day to day to achieve these personal peaks. Moving on to what sets the top 1% apart, the text outlines 8 common habits. These include setting clear, written goals and making plans, strong self-discipline to do the work even without motivation, continuous learning through reading and courses, controlling their minds and emotions, networking with motivated people, making fast decisions, prioritizing health and energy, and persistent effort even after failure.
It's striking how interconnected these are. For instance, clear goals fuel discipline, and discipline makes continuous learning possible. They're not isolated traits, but a synergistic system of behaviors.
Alex, out of these 8, which one do you think is the most foundational habit that enables all the others?
That's a tough one, but I'd argue it's self-discipline. Without it, you can have clear goals but won't act on them, you won't prioritize learning, and you'll likely succumb to negative emotions or procrastination. Discipline is the engine that drives the rest.
Absolutely. Self-discipline seems to be the bedrock. These habits are clearly crucial, but what about the underlying mindset that supports them? Let's explore the mental framework of the top 1%. The text points out that the top 1% possess a distinct mindset. They view problems as opportunities, ask, "How can I?" instead of, "I can't," take full responsibility for their lives, and crucially, they avoid comparing themselves to others, focusing instead on their own progress.
That shift from "I can't" to "how can I" is powerful. It's about agency and problem solving and avoiding comparison. That's huge for mental energy. It redirects focus from external validation to internal growth.
Indeed. A powerful mindset is essential. So, we've covered the definition of success, the habits, and the mindset. Now, let's get practical. What are the concrete daily actions that reinforce this success-oriented lifestyle? To maintain their edge, the top 1% engage in specific daily rituals. These include waking up early, exercising or walking for 30 minutes, reading for 15 minutes, writing down the day's goal, tackling their most important task first, and reviewing their performance at the end of the day.
The emphasis on most important task first and reviewing performance really stands out. It shows a deliberate approach to maximizing productive hours and learning from each day's output.
Absolutely. These daily actions are clear blueprints for productivity. But to make all this work, what are the common pitfalls they actively avoid? Let's look at those mistakes. On the flip side, the text identifies several common mistakes that successful people actively avoid. These are wasting time and procrastinating, spending time with negative people, fearing failure, spending money without a plan, not getting enough sleep, and living without a clear life plan.
The link between negative people and wasting time is so direct. Surrounding yourself with the right influences inherently combats procrastination and fear of failure. It all circles back to intentionality.
Intentionality is the key word. So, we've covered the habits, mindset, daily actions, and what to avoid. But what's the ultimate secret to staying in that top 1%? Let's uncover that. The secret to staying in the top 1%, according to the text, boils down to a few core principles. Learning to say no, focusing on a few crucial goals rather than trying to do everything, treating time as invaluable, and consistently asking yourself if your current actions are moving you closer to your goals.
That constant self-questioning, does this bring me closer to my goal, is a powerful filter. It's about ruthless prioritization and protecting your most valuable resource, time.
Absolutely. Prioritization and time management are paramount. Finally, let's wrap up with the overarching message about success. To wrap up, the text states that success is not luck. It's the result of habits and daily decisions. The top 1% aren't necessarily more talented, but their difference lies in persistence and discipline. And the empowering message is that you too can join this group, starting today.
That's the most critical point. It demystifies success. It's not about innate genius, but about the consistent, daily choices to act with intention and discipline. It's accessible to anyone willing to put in the work.
So, if we were to boil it all down, what are the absolute key takeaways for our listeners?
Well, it comes down to this. Define your own success. Build the core habits of discipline, learning, and persistence. Adopt a mindset that sees opportunities, not obstacles, and takes full responsibility. Structure your day with purpose and avoid common pitfalls like procrastination and negativity. And most importantly, stay focused by saying no and valuing your time. It's a blueprint, not a lottery ticket.
Thank you for being with us until the end. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.